Good morning everyone, it's Yvonne here to do the weekly reading for the lovely sign of Pisces. You're very shiny there, Pisces, and I feel like you're always the shiny one. Okay, what cards are we going to use? Let's start with the Light Seers Tarot. Okay, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I know I have a lot of Pisces followers, so thank you so much for supporting me. If the reading doesn't resonate with you, as I always say, make sure you check out other aspects of your natal chart. If you're not sure how to do that, just Google natal chart and put in the details of your birth. Somebody said to me the other day, I can't do my natal chart because I don't know the time of my birth. You can. The planets are pretty stable in your natal chart when you're born, regardless of what time you're born. The only thing it may affect is your ascendant. Now, it can affect other planets. There is a possibility if you don't know the exact time, but you can actually find that out. So you can consult with someone who can locate your time of birth through your life experiences, I think is what I'm told. If the reading does resonate with you, please make sure you give it a thumbs up and help me to grow the channel. If you would like a personal reading with me, finding out about me, anything to do with me, everything is in the box below. And if not, you can always whip over to the page at the Aussie Goddess Facebook page and like the page, and everything is at the top of my page. And if you don't like the page, then you won't be able to be included on the mini reads or the live reads, which I do once a month. Which I think the next one's about the 8th of March, but I'll double check that. I don't know why that number's coming up in my head. All right, Light Seers Tarot. Thanks, Spirit, for that beautiful split. And look at that. I love it. I love it when the sun comes out. So the Sun card talks of joy and happiness. It talks of feeling childlike, like you've got an opportunity to do something. It's passion. It's passion ignited. This is the card of Leo. So it's very much about that Leo energy, that sort of can-do attitude. There is always joy when the sun comes out. It's not negative, ever. Even if it's in reverse, it is not about being negative. It is about being still, the same energy. It may just be on hold. It may be something that's coming in, but it never changes the energy. It is the most consistent card in the deck. Beautiful energy. All right, we have the Ten of Swords. So for me, this is something here you're closing out, some sort of energy you're finishing, something you're completing here to bring in this beautiful sunshine. Something is finishing here for you. Something you're closing down. The Ten of Swords can be the end of negative thinking. It can be the end of negativity. It can be the end of a relationship, something that was negative. The Ten of Swords is always something that has to do with poor communication, betrayal, whatever the swords represent for you. But it's being stabbed in the back. It's allowing things to stab you in the back. So it could be the end of bullying for you. But it's something that's finishing here. Okay. The Five of Swords. I feel like for some of you here, you're walking away from something here. You've given up the fight. Maybe you were fighting for something, but you've realized there's no point in persevering with it. It's done, it's dusted, it's dead in the water. There's very much this energy of turning your back on something that you've put a lot of effort into. And you know, sometimes we turn our back and walk away from things and we feel so exhilarated and so happy that we've finally brought it to a close. But we may have put it off for a really long time. We may have held on to it thinking, even though it was causing us misery and unhappiness, somehow or another we felt that we had to keep investing. And I feel like you're done. You really are done. You're closing out. Right, yet definitely with the Five of Wands, there's been this energy of going backwards and forwards. So you may have been considering walking away from something for a very long time. But maybe you just needed that final push because something is opening up for you here. So you've got a brand new path opening up after you close something down and you have the Ten of Pentacles. Whoa. So something is being shown to you here by the universe. Now, it could be that somebody is showing you something new. So for some of you, for example, you could be walking away from a job because you've had enough. You've invested in the job as much as you can. Maybe you've been thinking about this for a while, but somebody's come in and offered you a new job. So you're closing out something to walk towards the Ten of Pentacles. But it could be a relationship, could be some sort of situation. Could even be calling quits on a lease, moving away from a house because perhaps you've had a lot of repairs done on your house. Maybe you've been fighting a landlord to get things done and realizing here that there's no point in keep investing in it because something you're walking away from. All right, so I have the Five of Cups coming through. So I have 3 fives in this reading. So there is definitely this sign of something changing, something moving towards change. But it's conflict. You're in this state of, in the middle of, in the process of conflict here. So you may just be making a consideration. You may be just deciding here to do that Five of Swords thing. But with the Five of Wands, I know there's been conflict there, and the Five of Cups says to me you've been trying to make up your mind about this for a long while. But maybe you invested a lot in this situation. Maybe the reason you're having trouble here is because instead of looking at the future, you're still focusing on what you've done. Sometimes we go, well, we put a lot of energy into this. It's like walking away from a business because it's not making money. I've put so much energy in. But there is a point where you have to decide that it's draining you and it's not worth persevering with. All right, so I have here the Nine of Wands. Yeah, look, this says it all, doesn't it? This is going round in circles. Just keep doing the same thing, expecting some sort of different result, and it's just not working here. Okay, so we have the Eight of Cups. There you go, walking away. This is a beautiful story here, Pisces. I couldn't have made this one up. It's just perfectly laid out for me. Yep, look at that. So the disappointment is here as well. I actually see the pain on this girl's face. So whatever it is here you're deciding, there is a lot of pain coming. This is what you were trying to avoid for a very long time. But I see the tree is dead. So it's like you can't make that tree come alive again. You can't bring life back to that tree. It's done. All right, so we have the Seven of Cups coming through. I can see where this is going. Page of Wands and the Fool card. I love it. You're not confused anymore. You are not going backwards and forwards anymore like you've done up until now. You are starting to understand that you have done everything you possibly could in this situation. I feel that you can't, with this Nine of Wands, that last wand is the straw that broke the camel's back, and I feel like that's what you're feeling. Something here is distressing you and you can't, yeah, there you go. Death and rebirth. You have to allow something to die away here. The confusion here is evident, but there's a brand new start for you, and this is what I'm feeling like. You can see something on the other side. You can see the new path opening up for you. There's a decision that needs to be made with the Two of Swords, and I have the card of the Lovers here. I feel like for some of you, you may be walking away from an old situation to walk towards a new situation. I feel like some of you have found new love here. And you're walking away from something that's negative because you know that what you've found is offering you something better. And again, it could be that you're being offered a new job, you're being offered an opportunity at your business because you are putting down this confusion. You're understanding the confusion Throwing caution to the wind, taking a leap of faith, leaving something behind. And now I see this, I feel like perhaps for some of you, this is about new love. There is a choice here between two people. Okay, let me have a look, because I feel like you've seen your happiness now and you're walking away from something that wasn't serving you, closing down a cycle. Saying, looking here, 5 and 5, I've had enough. I've got the 5 of Cups on the table. I've had enough. I can't do this anymore. I need to walk away. I feel like you've gone backwards and forwards on this, but I feel like someone's shown you the way here. Look at the way she's looking at the end of a cycle. It's like I know that there's a new pathway opening up for me here. I have the world in my hands. All I need to do is close out this cycle, and then I've got my 10 of Pentacles. So you know this, and I feel perhaps you've been sitting on this decision for a while, feeling like you couldn't make it because you've got that 5 energy coming through. The energy of looking back and going, well, you know what? I've invested so much in this. How can I walk away? And I feel like something is being shown to you here by the universe that is saying to you, you have to give it away. It's just not worth persevering with. But for some of you here, there is definitely a choice. A choice to let something die off in order for you to have your heart's desire. And because we have the Lovers card here, I'm going to clarify with the King of Pentacles. There you go. You've probably met a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo who's changed your mind. Hierophant coming through. There's an offer of marriage here. Somebody's offered you marriage and you're moving away. There's the 10 of Wands. That's the straw that broke the camel's back. That's what I said. It. 10 of Wands felt like it should have been in the reading. And then we have a gift from the universe. All right. So what I see here is that you were having trouble making a decision. You've been confused about walking away from something, and you've been sad because you felt that you put so much energy into it and you kept pushing up against it, trying to make it work, and it's not working. And I feel like the universe has stepped in here to help you with this confusion by showing you another opportunity. Whether that is love, whether it is a new job, whether it is an opportunity for a new home, something here is being given to you to show you there is more to life than what you think. That's why that sun was sitting beautifully there, and I have the 9 of Pentacles sitting there now. Somebody is offering you something long-term here. So for many of you, whether this is a new job or whether it is a relationship, you are being given something for the long haul here. This is your way of moving towards that sun energy. Beautiful, isn't it? You're closing off something here with this 10 of Wands because the universe is showing you here that there is more than what you currently see. And I feel like for some of you here, this is about you seeing beyond what you have. The confusion is being cut out. You're understanding that life is just too short. You need to move into what you want. Oop. I thought they were going to bring that one out. That's the one they want. Okay, the Camel Boy. Small steps and asking for help. Card 33. Oop, and there it is. Oop, there it is. When the Camel Boy comes as your ally, he reminds you that asking for help will bring in the right people to ease the burden of your life. Perhaps a wise person appears to give you advice. Maybe you're moving and suddenly a couple of friends offer to give you a hand with packing. Or you just want information about someone and you just happen to run into his former partner who gives you the knowledge you need to make the decision you've been weighing. No matter the issue, this is a sign that if you ask, you will receive what you need. Synchronicity is engaged when you request assistance. The Camel Boy never lets you down when you ask for help in lightening your load. Now is the time to do so and expect to get it. It's pretty amazing. So something is being given to you here, something that you've been looking for, some sort of answer is coming to help you clear up this confusion. I feel like with all those 5s, you've been backwards and forwards for a long time. And yes, you're scared of heartbreak, but you're ready to take a risk here. You're allowing something to just die off because you're over the pain here. of repeating the same thing over and over again. Now, I feel like some of you have some sort of decision here to make. There is a choice, and I feel like for some of you, this may be love, new love coming in, just to show you, because I feel like here you've got a promise of stability here coming in for your future. Leave you with that. Thank you.